Good morning. Welcome to your Carib Invest headline news. I'm Edwina Delamore. Here are your headlines for today. Caribbean ADI members call for urgent action on dementia. Outbreak of seaweed clogs up the waters all the way from the Caribbean to the Baltics. Inflation in the Dominican Republic has decreased for 2022. Alzheimer's and dementia associations in the Caribbean are calling for national dementia plans to be created and implemented through using the hashtag What's Your Plan campaign. ADI is calling for action on the national dementia plan implementation in the Caribbean as forecasts predict skyrocketing of 155% by 2050. Paula Barberino, ADI's CEO, said access and support and care plans for homes and communities and home adoptions and for carers, alongside with medical and vital treatments for dementia patients, are important. The hashtag What's Your Plan campaign, launched in November 2021, aims to encourage governments around the world to develop and fund implementations of NDPs in their country. To read more on this article, go to altsint.org. Excessive outbreaks of seaweed are clogging up the waters from the Caribbean to the Baltics. Now that the algae is being harvested alongside farm crops to create ingredients for cosmetics and food products. The outbreak occurs when tiny bacteria called blue-green algae multiply rapidly. The impact is great on marine life by causing oxygen deficiency, reduced water quality, and blocking out sunlight. Marie Granstrom in 2019 set up a company called Origin by Ocean. She is the chief executive officer. The business, which has attracted both commercial investment and European Union funds, is now continuing with a pilot production scheme ahead of aiming to be fully operational by 2025-26. The firm is also importing invasive sorghum seaweed from the Dominican Republic in the Caribbean. To read more on this article written by Joe Harper, go to bbc.com. The Dominican Republic accumulated inflation at the end of 2022 was 7.83%, behaviors that represent a reduction of 181 basis points concerning the peak of 9.64% registered in April 2022. The report highlights that inflation in 2022 was not higher, mainly due to the successful combination of monetary policy measures adopted by the Central Bank of the Dominican Republic, government subsidies to fuel and electricity tariffs, with support for agriculture production. In addition, the second half of 2022 reflects a slowdown in commodities prices, particularly oil and food, with global container shipping costs reduced. The institution's forecasts show that inflation will converge to the target range of 4% before the end of the second quarter of 2023. To read more on this article, go to thedominicantoday.com. You can now follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. This was your Carib Invest headline news to start your day.